Hello, everyone, and welcome to Day Job. I am your host, Code Marvelous, back after a long hiatus, and we are going to play some Netrunner. We sure are. So, some big things have happened. We have a new MWL. Let me go ahead and bring that up so we can talk about that for a minute while we're waiting. Oh, I'm going to have to do it like this, aren't I? Yeah. So let's bring that over here. So we have a new MWL to talk about, and it's got some big changes. Some big changes are happening in this world. So Arvar, which is a card that I don't really care very much about because it's only in degenerative decks. Corporate Grant, Power Tap, and Tech Trader all went on the restricted list. Crowdfunding was removed from the game, and Surveyor and Excalibur are off the restricted list. So this is a good hand. We'll keep it. We got some draw. We got breakers. Good luck. Have fun. They're probably going to be on some sort of you can't get to this urban renewal style build. That's what a lot of people who are trying to do Cybernetics Division are doing. Alright. So let's draw. Let's get some money. We'll get Paperclip and MK into the bin. We've got an Amakua ready. That feels pretty good. Get some Amakua counters. We can ditch the other copy of Amakua. I'd like to find some money. Some money would be nice. The big thing is we want to be able to force Central's runs where they're forced to res ice, and then so we can land mining accidents. I don't know what they're doing, but I'm guessing it's going to be so let's bluff like we saw something cool. See if they res. Sure. They're gonna brain damage us, of course. So we lose the mining accident anyway. So I've been on Val. I've been trying out Reg Val, which, you know, is not something I normally do. But I've been, you know, I've been giving it a little go. Let's Omar, baby. We're gonna hit a snare and die, but, you know. So one of the big things that I think Val has going for her right now is that she really threatens. Let's Omar into R&D first. Let's mining accident. Let's draw a card. And let's draw a card. No one home's going to be good in this matchup. Is Val really effectively pressures multiple servers at a time? Which is really cool. So this Cybernetics court being wide open feels pretty good for farming on Makua counters. Really, we just need to be careful and make sure we don't die to random garbage, right? So this is probably going to be that agenda that reduces hand size, yeah. Alright, so they're trying to kill us with something like double punitive or some sort of kill combo there. Not being able to hold cards does not feel great. So there's nothing that you're resin for 1 credit that's doing anything to us. So let's just keep hitting HQ, get some information, build up our counters, right? Ooh, Biotic Labor. Maybe a Ronin play? So we gotta be careful, because they might be doing like a dedicated like Ronin play as a finisher, right? Alright, let's go there. Click 1, let's take a look. Probably like a Rashida. Yeah, no, we'll get rid of that. We don't want you to have that money. Find the Truth is such a good card. It's incredible. So let's get some more counters. Let's see what's going on here. Halana Agroplex. Oh, it's like a mill deck. Weird. I don't know why they have this Cybernetics court down if they're not gonna actually overdraw with it, right? I need to get more into the meat of my money cards. We might have to do an Anarch sure gamble here and then try to draw into some more good stuff. Is this going to be something where I'm not going to be able to hold any cards in my hand? Gotta pitch all this. But I'm pretty sure we can do this. With that good boy keeping us safe from snares. I think we can still do this. What is this one? If a... Alright, let's keep hitting them. I think we're still gonna get this. I think it's highly unlikely that we don't win off this pull. I mean, I guess it's always possible. That turntable is going to be very good. Because there's at least one more self-destruct chips floating around, most likely. And we have enough bad pub now for anything that they might res. They have 4 bad pub. Alright, let's Omar run. Into R&D. We just got to keep this Amakua going. The Amakua is our lifeblood, right? And then we just need to have turtle counters ready. Oh, perfect. Fresh cards. Even better. We're going to poke around. We're going to force some money to be spent. We know that they drew a Maryland, so we'll say 2. Let's go in again. And then let's go R&D. Let's go break, break, break. And then let's do the top 3 cards. So they're probably going to try to do something where they like biotic out the last self-destruct chip, so then that kills me by giving me a negative hand size. That would be the play that I would assume that they were going for. Alright, they've drawn through and seen some fresh cards. We'll say 1. Go in again. And then last click, we'll put down that daily casts. So a biotic was played. Oh, good game. We just couldn't find it before they did with all that draw. All right. We've got a good money start here, so I'd say we're gonna keep. Yawn. Just gotta control those money assets, right? Oh, bioethics. How exciting. I don't know. I don't understand the appeal of playing these styles of decks. Like just jamming a shitload of assets with no real defensive plan besides hoping that your opponent doesn't know how to manage their money. Seems very tedious. Okay, I guess. Anybody out there? Street chat's awful quiet today. Alright, so we're dead. Basically, is what it comes down to. Yep. Good game. Well played. So, if we go back to the discussion of the MWL for a second, one of the big things is that the Gagarin that we were just playing against has been dealt with because they now only get SIU or Zealous Judge. They don't get both. So it goes back to being a normal asset spam matchup. They can't punish you for not running. One of the big things, though, is crowdfunding. One of the biggest things that helps you win against that Gagarin deck is now completely removed from the list. I like Surveyor and Excalibur being unrestricted because I think those are important Glacier tools that have been restricted for too long. However, I do feel that Power Tap and Tech Trader and Corporate Grant and crowdfunding all being hit just basically makes it so that Criminal isn't actually like good at cred denial anymore, or winning traces, or making money, or drawing. Like a bunch of tools that corps or criminals rely on to have functional decks to be able to make interesting decks criminals were able to make interesting decks because they had access to things like crowdfunding to kind of like prop up their base level economy, making it so that you could have more slots to do fun things or more interesting attack lines because you had a slots dense card that enabled you to take care of multiple needs, two different needs, draw and from zero money. And corporate grant. Yeah, I mean, and Geist is dead. Geist being Tech Trader being restricted means that Geist only gets one pass through their deck, which is just it's not tenable. You can't do that. Like you would never be able to reliably find Trope fast enough for Trope to be an effective replacement. So I guess the last little bit of time that Geist is in the game, he just does not really do anything because of a Haley deck that leveraged Tech Trader much more strongly. So now I'm trying to hunt for new runners, working on some new stuff. Was working on some reg criminal, which that wasn't a very good showing. Here, let's see if we can, let's play some purple. I have a nice Rush Glacier that's been doing pretty well. This seems great. Let's keep that. Good luck, have fun. This is just a Go Fast Glacier that I've been playing. Alright, let's go ahead and put that in the remote. Let's put that in the remote. And let's put that in the remote. Hey Andrew, hey Magicster, hey Oddjom. Yeah, I also think you kind of need like Hijacked Router in a lot of decks now. We'll put that in the remote where it's safest. And we're just going to try to Jam Slam. Yeah, I mean, we gotta all kind of go from scratch. I hope I don't get it. Okay. Alright, so we lose the NGO front. Tough but fair. Yeah, CTM's going to be back in a big way. I think Anarch Apocalypse and like Reg Anarch and like Patchwork Max are going to be the decks to beat. That's why I've been testing Reg Val. I also think Gang Sign Leela is going to become the criminal. Alright. Everybody remind me that I need to make sure I ice my centrals. What are people testing in this environment runner side? I think Glacier, Rush Glacier is going to be back in a huge way. Making my way downtown, hoping Sports Metal doesn't fuck me. Oh, APOC. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, that is not the end of the world. Let's draw. Let's get some money. Let's ice HQ. I think Smoke could be okay. Yeah, I think I tried to do Patchlat, Grim Sleeper, and it's just it's so slow, right? Oh, they missed the agenda. That's big. Let's put that in a new remote. Let's put the agenda in there. Let's draw. Yeah, I mean, we can just focus on continuing to jam. Nope, you didn't get there. Sorry. And a DDoS got used, which is really rad. I think Smoke could be good. I think you have to solve her real money problem. Ooh, if they were hoping to land an APOC, this certainly says you cannot do that anymore, especially now that it's res. If they don't have Amakuas, they now can't land an APOC ever. That feels great. We might have just, like, one-stop shop beaten their entire business plan. Perfect. Big ice. We'll put that architect on R&D, and we're going to be even more ready to roll. But yeah, that Excalibur acting as that... why am I getting like a periodic beeping? Sports medal. Go big or go home. Let's get to credits. Alright, so let's put the architect, let's put this in front of it, and then let's put that on archives. Yeah, you could just run HQ last. I meant, he obviously wasn't going for it he couldn't get it that turn. So going forward, once I ice everything else, it makes things significantly more complicated. Let's just try to jam. Let's see if they can do anything about it, right? No MK in the bin. We can pour all of our money, but 3 credits into the second Surveyor Trace if we have to. We will no res here. We will res here. Res. Let's look at the top 5. Let's put that in a new remote. From archives, let's put the Ash in server 2. And then we'll use the end the run. Alright, that's game. Easy peasy, Rush Glacier. This purple deck has been doing exceptionally well. Surveyor and Excal in Glacier is just really, really good. And yeah, this is one of the decks I've been testing. Under normal circumstances, it does pretty well. I'm not as good at navigating the Gagarin matchup as I would like to be. Alright. Gagarin's just tough, right? Like super duper tough for just about everybody. I mean, Freedom also got hit pretty hard. His primary econ engine is gone now. Yeah, I think Rhyme is almost always a waste of a slot. I think Excal's just always going to be better. Alright. Let's take a look, shall we? What was this one for? Oh no, that's a different one. Alright. Let's do some experimentation, my friends. What if we looked into the Heart of Darkness? Trishik. Armitage. Bank Job. Probably an Angelo. Yeah, I mean, that seems like a pretty good start, right? Then we'll get some Class Axe. We'll get some Fisks. Get some Career Fair. I don't know if we need Career Fair. Probably just in case. Paragon is probably our console, right? Maybe Forger. Do we even want N'Golo? Or would we rather have Mina? And that frees up influence for more turning wheels. Ooh, we could get real spicy with it. We could get rid of the kind of extraneous stuff. And we could make 2? No, we can't have 2 as a number, but we can definitely do turntable. just be, you know, just terrible monsters. That's what we'll be. Unfortunately, now we need Amakua to be able to break Bank Job's probably our worst money card. Ugh. That's why I had N'Golo. Now I remember. I think we just gotta say fuck it and see what we can make happen, right? Well, we have 2 of everything. And we have other things to throw to it, but there's only one way to find out. Right? Hope everybody's doing pretty good. Hope you all missed me. I think one of the big things right now with runners, Rotage, yeah. Hey, Mike. The other thing I'm working on, I have to imagine that yeah, we could make smoke work, right? In this environment. I do think Palangi's stock went way, way up. We can just build that in the deck builder while we're waiting. Since I know it. Alright, so you do 3 Netmerker. You do 3 Diesel. You have 3 self-modifying codes. 3, probably 2 clone chips. 1 clot. Did I put Sure Gambles in that deck? Okay. Ugh. I'd like the deck to have some draw. Oh, do I dare throw this back? I think I do. Yeah, this is just a better hand. We also want Gang Sign down as quickly as humanly possible. So now we've already got our combo going, right? Any score, we're going to access 2 cards. So let's run server 3 for the bank job money. We'll leave 1 on there. And then let's see what this is. So now things are going to get spicy. And right now we're already showing 3 cards for Kushik. Yeah, already you can feel just from having a single gang sign down. Oh, I forgot I'm wearing this shirt. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, ho, ho. My Bulbasaur shirt comes like completely see-through on here. Alright, so let's gang sign first. Now we have a bunch of, like, sit back and wait tools. Let's hit R&D, see what the top card is. Alright, so it's one of these decks. So far we've got just as many points as they have, which feels pretty good. Let's draw. We really want the Fisk Seminar, right? One, two, three, 4 cards. I think I'm gonna wait one more turn because I want them to be in a position where their hand is a little bit more full and they're trying to push, right? Yeah, this is exactly what I want. Ideally here in this scenario, they're gonna put a card in and try to advance it, to try to score it, and then we'll Fisk them to basically make it impossible for them to score whatever's in that remote. So we don't need the diversion of funds, I don't think. We definitely need that guy. We'll just get some more money. We don't need the bank job. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards now for Kushik. So we are Kushik ready. I wonder if this person realizes that that's not where we're going to attack. This deck could probably also use a Sneak Door beta, right? Let's hit R&D. Let's see what's there. Ooh, that's very good. What is our play? So I think we're going to start Kushiking for effect. We can just bounce any advanced card. So we'll take the Vitruvius. We'll bounce this card back. And then there's even going to be a shuffle, so we can go back in with the turning wheel and see what we find. And, you know, we want to try to focus on keeping as little ice as possible rezzed. And we're just setting back the tempo like a huge amount here. Especially since they're a deck that really wants to aggressively score. We're accessing 4 cards every time they score. It goes against like their whole chain of what they're trying to do. Yep. Good game. There you have it, folks. It worked. You know what I want to try to work on? Let's do it. Let's get Ataka in there. Let's get Merkur in there. Let's decide, as a family, to really lean into Palangi spam. We'll start with 3. We can always take them out. It's got a couple spec works in there. It's got a cloak. Misdirection, all these auto. I should just I wish there was a way to create on Netrunner DB a template that, like, when you open a Shaper deck, it's just like, and we put these 12 cards into the deck automatically, right? Switchblade, gotta smoke him while you got him. Switchblade's good right now. Corroder feels real bad. We want Film Critic, though. Film Critic is definitely our restricted card. Probably a Clot. We're gonna do the Akamatsu Mem Chips. Oh, that is definitely not what I meant to put in. Akamatsu Mem Chips, Astros, Refractor, gosh, we can't do Black Cat, right? That's not a thing that we're allowed to do. Kadi up in here. Kushik. And this is the problem I always have. We don't have cards to spend influence on. We can do Paragon, but that fucks our MU all up. It's tough. Yeah, I mean, this is one of the problems I always have. Peace in our time feels so bad. It feels so bad to give the corpse money. I don't think we can afford to do it, you know? We'll do 2 Palangi. We'll do 1 spec work. We'll get Black Cat in there, why the hell not? Not Black Hat, Black Cat. We could get a Leggy Boy in there. And a Stim Hack. We don't have enough money. Nowhere near enough money. This is the problem that I always run into with Smoke, is you don't have enough. I mean, I guess you can always go with the tried and true of security testing, but then that is leaning more into like a like a Paragon based build, right? Like a run based Smoke. We just don't have a ton of good money options in Shaper, right? It's a problem. Right, and we also don't. We now don't have. Like, we only have this piece of crap. Or we cut the clot, which significantly damages our. Yeah, you know what? You know what? I'm sick and tired of having bad breakers in my deck just for the sake, or a clot in my deck just for the sake of having a slightly better chance against Titan. Now, I guess the real question is, do we try to do more like a lock deck and do like a Proco based build? I don't think. I think if we're on Paragon, we cannot justify the Kushuk, but I think Kushuk is the right way to do multi-access right now. It's tough. It's hard out here. Like, look how full our deck is. Now we have 3, 6, 7, 8. 8 money cards. Plus Netmarker is another money card. 9 money card. Or 11 money cards. It's not really enough. Well, I'm going to leave this up. I'm going to run to the restroom really quick. People, take a look at this stealth build. And the question that I'm going to leave you with is, should this be in another Shaper identity, and then we just pile more stealth sources into the deck rather than being in smoke from the get-go? I will be right back. Alright. I'm back. I don't know. Shaper just feels bad. Feels like you never have enough money, right? I feel like that's the real problem. That's exacerbated by playing Smoke a 40 card identity, is that since Shapers don't have any slot compressed money that's very good, you end up filling up way too much of your deck in Smoke, just trying to make it so that you have enough money to not die. Ah, Geist, we hardly knew you. Two copies or 3 copies of all the breakers? Probably like that, right? We'll do I've Had Worse. We'll do Laundry. Do Liberated Accounts. Injects. Daily Casts. Munton. DDoS. Stargate. Right? Hacktivist. Probably don't need stim hacks, honestly. Maybe one turntable. Not turntable, turntable. What other influence do we even need? Yeah, let me look at my old lists here. All right, the old one had ye old crowdfundings in it. I guess we could get some career fairs in there. Does anybody remember what Spags' old list had in it? And we're just gonna make like a more efficient, like quicker version. never thought I'd say this, but I kind of miss Lucky Find. Cut the hacktivists. We need to find some influence. We can get an embezzle. Maybe even just some career fairs. We can get some career fairs, and we can get some whistleblowers to access agendas since we have no friggin' hit points. Maybe a legwork instead of whistleblower. Try to close. We're still way oversized. So if we go with... No, we have to do the Eaters. Because we don't have a way to break a surprise Excalibur otherwise. So let's get rid of this and this. Let's get Embezzle, so we're just huge on hand destruction. It's tough. It's hard out here. Well, what? Why am I guess my question is, why am I being this over another identity? Would it be better to just be one of the other identities? Like, what if we did Quetzal instead? Right, because that gives us more card slots to build something more analogous to a real deck. Because then we can build out the Earthrise. We can ditch the Embezzle for the career fair. We can get like a direct access in there. And then get the Utopia shard back in. I'm looking at the live dashboard. It says the titles change. Sometimes the cache doesn't update on the app. That might be my last scheduled stream, but showing the correct title for me. Deck building's hard, kids. Maybe only one Earthrise. I don't know what the email's coming from. It's probably coming from YouTube automated, and it doesn't update a lot of the times until after the stream has already happened. I don't really have any control over it. You know what's something else we could do besides a whistleblower? We could do an independent thinking to flip cards over. Oof. Having a hard time. Having a hard time getting everything we need in this deck. Yeah, let's give that a go. Alright, let's give this a spin, see how it goes. So this is likely going to be one of those decks where they're playing that barrier. Let's just take those pickings while the pickings are good. We must have hit something. Draw, draw, draw. Gotta get the Earthrise going. See if there's anything fresh in HQ. No, but there is a border control, which is good to know. A concession. Good game. Am I developing our reputation as someone who likes APOC. Is that what's happening? We're gonna get the whole engine. Me and the whole squad. You know, I've only very rarely ever played the Turbo Burb. That player is somebody who does not like Apocalypse and has quit against me multiple times when they realized that I was playing it. I'm just clicking this for money. Sure. What all subroutines fire? A punitive based RP. Very interesting. Alright, let's play a game. Get out of here. Bye-bye to your deck. It should be, the category should be Android Netrunner. We don't have many breakers in the bin is an issue. So now we have, I think we have just Black Orchestra in the bin. Because we don't have 3 of each. Okay, so we're gonna build up for the final APOC here. We're gonna try to push for that next turn. So we got to do the archives run first, because we got to see if the breach dome hits the APOC. It doesn't. Alright, so let's hit HQ. We don't have to worry about accessing traps. See if this is a border control. Just yeeting their whole deck into the bin. We're starting to run out of steam a little bit, though, which is not ideal. That'll help. go ahead and just yeet whatever they were building that remote for. I don't know if we need to be Quetzal, so... I think actually at this juncture I could probably just wait them out. I would say 2. Well, we're pretty much dead regardless, so we might as well run and try to win that side game. Good game. I don't know. I'm not sure what to do on the runner side now. We did good with our Leela. We didn't even try to play Smoke. The Apocalypse went really lost one because the other person quit way too fast. I don't know. It's hard out here right now for runners. Corps are doing pretty good though. I updated my Polana deck and just added in some X-Cals with all those end the run effects that the deck had before, and it works real good. Like it's real solid. But yeah, everybody, thank you for taking time out of your day to come hang out, and until I see you all again, always be running.